Hello there everyone, Toy and Game Collector here bringing you another toy to review. What am I looking at today? I'll be looking at a reissue of a toy that was released back in 1959. This is the Marx Toys Ben Hur figure playset, based on the movie Ben Hur from the 50s. Yep, we have the Roman Colosseum here. Here we have some awesome looking chariots. They're missing some wheels. This set was missing the wheels when I got it, but what am I gonna do? Yeah, I don't know anything about the movie. Besides, it was about a guy named Ben Hur, and at one point he was a chariot racer. Yeah, the toy was originally released back in 1959 by the Marx Toy Company. Since it's a reissue, obviously I don't have every little thing that came with it. I don't have, like, the market stands or whatever. Yeah, there isn't a whole lot of info about this toy, unfortunately, online. Believe me, I looked very hard. And I found a seller selling a reissue of this on eBay, and I said, that looks cool. Gotta get me one of those, and I did. Let's look at the Colosseum first. We have these cool-looking stands. I'm sure you recognize these four. Yeah, I'd like to have them in my videos. They're just watching the race. Here we have one of my favorite things. Release the vicious man-eating lions. Yeah, and that's what I think of when I think of Roman Colosseums. Vicious man-eating lions. We have some spectators of different Romans. Here we have a slave. I know that's a slave. Some different people watching. We have some people blowing horns. This guy, here we have Supreme Leader Snoke, who's playing the role of the Emperor, because I don't have an Emperor figurine. I get an Emperor in this set. But he looks sort of like an Emperor, in my opinion. He fits, I say. We have this cool looking building here, which is where he'll be seated. We have more Roman spectators. We have a woman carrying water and someone listening to the crowd below. More spectators. And a couple Pony Happy Meal toys that I acquired a while back. Just randomly found them. Here we have the chariots. Here we have 3 chariots in this set. We have some people to ride the chariots. I don't know if any of these characters have names or anything. Each chariot holds 4 horses. They fit in there pretty well. Yeah. Psh, psh. Oh, go, horses, go. I'll be winning this race. No, I will. The chariot scene from the chariot race in Ben Hur. Now, I gotta say, that's a pretty awesome scene to look at, even for this day. It's amazing how they were able to film something like that back in the 50s. Here we have some other figures that came with this reissue. We have Roman gladiators. From what I understand, there were no Roman gladiators in the film, but the guy who owned Marx Toy Company, he thought kids would want these with their toy. So he asked his people to make some gladiators because he knew kids would want them to make their own adventures. Yeah, Louis Marx believed that if you give kids little army men style figures, they'll make up their own stories. So even though there were no gladiators in the film, as far as I know, he had to have them. And I say they're pretty cool. Let's take a look at some of them. Here's one. There's another with a spear. No one kneeling down. Looks like he's about to get attacked by the lion or something. There's another one. I'm just going to go through these real fast, because I don't really know what to call most of these guys. Here's another one of those Roman spectators. This could be an emperor, for all I know. I don't know. There's not a lot of info about this set online. Just pictures. Oh, there's a gladiator. It's probably one of my favorite gladiators. There's another one. Just going through these real fast. Almost done. that's all the gladiators. Now let's look at the lions. This is one of the lions. They fit inside these pens. These doors open and close. He's a sitting lion. You know, the Romans just loved fighting lions. The Romans loved to kill basically any animal they could find. They killed lions, giraffes, elephants, hippos. They even killed a whale in their Colosseum somehow. Look at the chariots. These are the chariots. These are the drivers of the chariots. Now let's look at what's behind one of these stands. As you can see, there's nothing going on down there. Nothing special. You know, I just want to show it off anyway because there's not that many videos about the Ben Hur Marx toy online. Only found one video, and it's just a bunch of pictures of what the set looks like. Let's look at this guy. And we have this hornblower guy. He looks awesome. And he fits in. Now signal the vase. Whoa. Look at the slave. And he's in chains, so you know he's a slave. He could be a prisoner too, all I know. Look at one of these people seated. Yeah, he's seated nice. He has a big hole in his back. This guy listening. Let's look at him. Yeah. Come on, Ben Hur, I know you can do it. Let's look at one of these women holding a vase of water on their heads. Yep. And this is the last figure I have to show off. Well, it's a woman sitting. Just watching the race or any of the gladiator fights that would have taken place in this arena. And so there you have it. That's the Marx reissue Ben Hur playset. Yep, it's a pretty cool thing. You can never find one of these. It makes a nice display piece or a toy for kids. So look at all this cool stuff you get. You have gladiator fights, you have horse races, or any kind of race, really, if you have a toy car or something. Yeah, well, that about wraps things up. This Toy and Game Collector signing off, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.